all sorts of stuff. I said, yeah. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail, and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper, I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it, yeah. Yeah, say CraftyRia, that's the name, yeah. CraftyRia, say it now, Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool, yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too, yeah. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live, and welcome to the month of June. Happy June, everybody. I hope you're having a great beginning of June so far. First day. Haven't had a lot of time for things to go bad yet. Hopefully it'll be great. Let me know what your weather's like. Does it feel like summer yet? Today's high here was 74. It's been partly sunny, kind of cloudy, you know, that sort of thing, on and off. But it hasn't been too dreary. Welcome in, Destilu, Susan, and Ange. Thank you for doing all those shout outs, Ange. I appreciate that. And today I have no plan. What are we going to do? I have no idea. I never have a plan coming into this stream. Well, I shouldn't say never. Once in a while, I have a little bit of a plan. I think we'll still use cards from the same box I've been using, only because I haven't dug out any others. And of course, we're going to do a Mad Lib. I did pick a Mad Lib. I did. And if someone would like to be the volunteer to pick the words, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I got my notepad. I got me a notepad. I will write them down. We'll do the best we can. What happens is I will tell you what word, type of word, part of speech that we need. And then you guys throw them in the chat. And somebody or me picks the ones that go in the story. And Destilu, I don't know if you caught it last week. I said something was a trapezoid instead of a triangle. And I knew you'd be proud of me. I knew you'd be proud. Destilu, thank you. Awesome. And I'm sure Ange thanks you too. Yes, I picked the correct shape. Well, and it wasn't really, though, even a trapezoid, because the lines, the top and bottom lines were not parallel at all. So, I know Ange. Poor Ange. She volunteers almost all the time. Or I do it, and then she feels sorry for me, because I'm like, hold on, I got to write down all these words. All right. Let's start with 4 adjectives. We're going to need more later, but we'll start with 4. Otherwise, it's a lot. There's a million adjectives. Yes, and burst. That's right. That's right. Bursting kittens. The kittens bursting in air. Yes. I forgot about that. See, I did something good and then something bad. Welcome in, Christine Nichols. Bit late. You were taking your husband's blood pressure. I hope it was normal. I hope it was well. I hope it was good. I do something to my husband's blood pressure, and it's not necessarily taking it. Even though I have the capabilities to do so, I probably make his go up. Thought that's what you were going to mention. The bursting kittens. I totally forgot about bursting kittens. We burst the kittens in air, and then I totally forget about it. Poor Destaloo. And Destaloo is really the cat's name, the real cat's name. So there is that. All right, let's see. What do we have? What do I have out on my desk or on the top of my cart? I have these pieces of cards where I had cut out the insides, and these are some frames, so maybe we could use them. I don't know if something on another card will fit in them and I can use it as a frame. That's what we'll do. And somebody posted in my Facebook group a May made it video, and I forgot to look at it. I just remembered now for using cut-aparts. All right, what else do I have? I have some flowers out, and I have some of these. These are doodads. Let's see what's in here. Just to get an idea in case I want to use these little things. Sometimes I have things that I don't know where to put. Like I don't have a home for them. So I stick them in the top of my cart, hoping I would use them. We have some bicycles and this door and a broom. Kind of Harry Potter-ish. So there's that. I'm not going to lie. I don't know much about Harry Potter. Oh, here's little cats. Black cats. I need to look at it, and then maybe next time I will do that. I meant to watch it, and it just now came back into my mind. I don't know what that is. A candlestick? Do you guys know what this is? I don't know what that is. It came with this door and black cats and a bat and potion. I don't know. And broom. It's probably a candlestick. Maybe. I don't know. All right, so I have these things. I do have a neat bicycle card that I think I want to make. Speaking of bicycles, one of those cards was really cool. It's an anniversary bicycle card. Now that I'm thinking of bicycles. All right, let's put these away. I can't get the bag open. I need a total of 8, so we'll start with 4. We'll do 4 adjectives now and then 4 later. Now and later. I also found this. I've been, many of you know, sorting and cleaning my craft room, and when I find things that I don't really have a home for, I've been sticking them in my thing, hoping I would be inspired to use them. This is pink paisley. It's like this ribbon trim. I also have this trim, felt trim. So I have those stuck in my thing in case you guys say, hey, that would look good with such and such. Then we're ready. So yeah, I'm going to write down here. adjective times 4. That way I remember. We could stick to some manly themes. We can do girly stuff. Anything goes. This is really cute. That's really cute. This here, I think I could do something really cool with this, but I'm not really sure what. This I could cut apart and not have the 60. Just have the dog. I don't know. I'd like to do something cool with this card as well. There's a lot of things. Everything. I want to do all of the things. What are all of the things? I don't know. Where's that bicycle card? I want to do the bicycle card. The flowers on this one are so pretty. All right, if you guys have any ideas that are jumping out at you, let me know. This one is that really odd card. Never seen one like it, like with these lamps and stuff. It's really cool. It can make several cards or a book. So that I have to think about. I must ponder on that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. These are all upside down. These are some more plain card bases. Could be any kind of a card. And all of my cards are facing different directions. That's neat. I think, are we past graduation season? Probably. It would be late. I don't know anybody that's graduating that needs a card. But, you know, I think it was an anniversary card. The bicycle. Do you guys remember the bicycles? Oh, where are the bicycles? That's good for summer. Let's maybe do that one too. And I really like that one. Where's the bicycles? We're going to get into the winter or Christmas before too long. Oh, this could be a good 4th of July. Here it is. There's the bicycles. All right. I really want to do the bicycles because it's awesome. And this could be 4th of July. It doesn't have to be congratulations. Yeah. That, and 4th of July, it will be here before we know it. These two are super fun as well. All right, but let's start with this. Oh, I don't think I need to cut this apart because look, it has this. I love it. I like it a lot. I am going to try to carefully remove this paper. I'd like to save this little piece for party. Party on the inside. I'm of course going to have to cover up this yucky part. There. All right, so this part's going to have to be covered with something, obviously. But I don't have to take this apart at all. I will cut this apart, though. Let's see. Thank you, Ange. All right, let's see. Let's go with this. I think I'm going to have to get rid of that flower because it's got writing too close to it. And here's my PSA. Please tell all of your friends and family to not write too close to the sentiment of a card. And if you're watching me and you don't make cards or don't recycle cards, but you send cards, please leave extra room. Please leave the room. No, I don't mean leave the room. Don't leave the room. Stay right here in the room. Leave extra room. Thank you. The card makers of the world, the card recyclers of the world appreciate it. What am I going to put here? I do not know. But, oh, I bet I can use one of those bicycles on the inside of this card, though, as a party on the inside. Let me see. These are just stickers. Come here. Come here, you other sticker. Possibly, I think the one with the flowers goes quite well. Oh yeah, that looks great. But I also need something else. What if I used something as a mat on both sides? A plain color cardstock mat. And have them both be about the same size. Have this over here. And have this like, yeah. A tree sticker. Do I have a tree sticker? A big tree. That's a great idea. And you are even smarter. A big tree. Or a mat. But hold on. Let me get... I'm trying to remember what paper packs have big stickers. Never mind. I have big stickers. Hold on. I got to go walk to the closet. Go walk to the closet. I have stickers. Where are my stickers? Here they are. All right. I'm so organized. I am very organized. This is my drawer that has stickers. It also has borders. I found these going through things. So, ooh, this might go with that summer card. It has alcohol. These are going to be in my way. Let's see. There's another bicycle too. All right. Let me see. We have these big stickers, but they're plants. I want a tree. I have trees, I believe. Yes, we cannabis. I have a lot of weird stickers in here. Okay, Guitar Hero. I just stuck all of these as this Ohio one. I don't remember where I got that in the mail somewhere. All of these. I just stuck them in here when I was sorting. All right. I'm going to get banned on YouTube for showing the cannabis sticker now. Let's see. I have trees in here. I think I do. I know what the sheet looks like. I just have to find it. Or a light post. Yeah, but I think I do have trees. Hold on. Where is it? I'm going to be disappointed if it's not in here. Where is my big tree sticker? Now I'm disappointed. I can picture it. They're kind of like a vellum sticker. But they are trees. All right. These are not what I was thinking of. I don't think they're going to work. It's a big sheet of stickers with a tree that is definitely tall enough for things. Where is that? It's like this type of vellum-y kind of thing, although it might be too sheer. No, no stickers. Come on. I do have a thing that says trees. Although, yeah, see, that's not going to be big enough. Okay. Yes, let me look at my tree thing, though, because those other stickers might work. Trees. PQRS. No. Plants? What is it under? Plants? MNO. Plants and trees. Are my stickers in there? Because no. Of course they're not. Okay. Let me look at my spring. Hang on. I'm still here, you guys. I'm just trying to find. Maybe it's in summer. Hold on. Do I have a tree? That's a big tree sticker. That might work. I think I have a better one in mind, though. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I'm kind of disappointed. I know I have trees. Oh, man. Okay. I don't have tree. I don't have the trees that I'm thinking of. It's very disappointing. I could cut a tree triangle. However, it will look, in my mind, like a Christmas card or Christmas tree. I'm looking at this. This paper, I think, kind of matches the vibe of the card. So that could be a thought. The tree sticker I was thinking of was something like this, but more realistic. Well, maybe not really more realistic. But will this fit in where it would be? No, the rip's still going to show. That's not going to work. I may have used the big tree sticker on a card, now that I think about it. I thought it was in one of the spring packs. This pack is Hello Summer. All right. But this piece of paper kind of goes with the vibe. And I could just cut a rectangle for each side and then put the bicycle on it, on that side. Although I hate to waste a big sheet of paper just to cover up that spot. But I don't know where those tree stickers are. And none of these would work. I think these would show, yeah, you can kind of see the background through that. Where are those stickers? I think I know, I might know where it is. Hold on though. Hold on. I think I know. I found them. I found them already. But it might not work. It might be too thin. It was in my pile to destash. This is the tree sticker I was thinking of. But you can kind of see the bike will get lost on this. It's white. It has white around it. What if I could make the back tire cover this big rip and put this there. The big rip is there. It'll be kind of underneath it. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this tree there. The other thing I could do is to, I was just going to say, take a marker and color in that green, or a colored pencil. I don't have too many colored pencils close by. I do have these. Let's go with a green. I don't have my good ones. Where are my good ones? Oh, they're way over there. I'll have to, that's blue with the green. Just so it's not white. That'll work. It just gives it a little bit of color so it's not so stark white behind it. I was going to use a marker, but this works too. That way it won't stand out. And I like the idea of doing this rather than cutting a 12 by 12 piece of paper to fill in the inside. And then there's these little extra pieces that I could do something with, possibly. All right, let's do this. I'm going to have it go off the edge of the card a little bit, which is fine. Oh, there's that little bit that shows there. I'm going to have to put extra leaves there. And then this bike will go here. And I could put some extra leaves like this piece. Put that extra leafy thing there. And let's put this bike there. And to make those extra leaves look like they belong, I'm going to put a couple pieces in the tree. Like we already have, like this piece here. I'm going to put like there, just to make it look like it belongs. So the tree has a little more 3D-ness to it. And this is just the inside of the card. So it's not the end of the world if it's not perfect. There. Let me trim off that little piece off the edge. Let's do a better trim. Okay, there. There's also this border. I may be able to put some of that border maybe across the bottom of the front to just kind of make it match. let's see, how long does it need to be? About that long. Make it go underneath this. I'm holding my tongue just right. There we go. So that will match the leaves on the inside of the card. Last call for adjectives. Get them on there. Get them on there. And then Dusta will pick me some adjectives. Then, let me get rid of this paper. Get rid of my flying stuff. We have this. And I'll put this down over here. Okay. I have a little tape runner. I never did. Did I fix my tape runner? Nope, not from last week. I have not. I have not fixed my tape runner. I forgot about it. I put it away, and that is why I forgot about it. Although I did find this on the floor underneath my desk. Let me put this. All right, I will grab those here in a second. Put that on there. Put my tree paper away. This is when you truly know I have nothing planned. I'm going to leave that out. I will use it throughout the show, probably. All right, let's see. What is the next thing we need? We're going to need, let's do 4 plural nouns. Squeaky. Polka dotted. That's a good one. Polka dotted. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Mesmerizing. Frothy. Oh, now that word almost exactly fits like it's intended, but it's funny. Okay. Then there's this little thing here, which I'm going to put down there. Let's put some tape all over the back of this. Welcome in, Kimberly. Trying to decide where I want it. Halfway. All right, so we have the tree. We have this stuff and the front. Now I should do something else to the front. To the front. I do not know what. Welcome in, Michelle. And then I have this. Let's put my pencils away. I used colored pencils. I used all sorts of stuff on this card today. Okay. Let's put these. I'm going to put these in my sticker drawer. There. And I have some tape. Where is it? That I want to use up. I had it out the other day and I thought I really want to use this tape. And since my thing is not thinging, I could use that other tape. Trying to remember where I put it. Here's some tape, but it's really small. It's not what I was thinking of. Oh, I think I know where it is though. This tape. I have a bunch of these rolls. It's double-sided tape I've had for a really, really long time. And I never use them. So I decided I will maybe use some today instead of my tape runner that I did not fix from last time, because we should always do a vote or a prediction. Do you guys think I did? Do you think I fixed it or not? All right, what can I put on the front of this? The inside is great. Look at this party on the inside, Michelle. Just all over the place with a party on the inside. The outside, I haven't done much. It already has ribbon. I added this to it. Barely art glue. I have some. I have a ton of glue. Actually, I have this that I want to use up. Michelle should craft along, but have very little energy. Oh, I am so sorry, Michelle. I will sprinkle some energy your way. What if I put, no, I don't know. Little tiny flowers? I could put some flowers on here. Because it has greenery, but no flowers. Maybe blue. I mean, these are flowers. Yes, they're blue. So maybe a couple blue flowers down here. Let's do that. I want to show you what I've got. I know most of you have seen these already, probably. I replaced all my little flower jars with ball jars, mason jars. And then I ordered these small ones for buttons. And they are on my shelf in rainbow order, of course, like this. It's awesome. I love it so much. Okay. Every time I look up at it, it makes me smile. Okay. You need cards for your birthday stash. That's a good idea. I'm doing some birthdays. This blue, I think, goes really well with it. Let's do this blue. Except it has this plastic doodad in it, and I don't want the plastic because it makes it too 3D for the card. But I can put a gem or button or something in there. Here, I'll put this flower down there. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. And I will use one of these. Welcome in, Anne. Glad you are here. We're just recycling. We're just on the first card. We've got that. I think I'll put since I have the buttons right here, let's put a button in it. Maybe a different color button though, because the blue blends in so well. Or maybe just a piece of bling. I don't know. So anyway, yes, I have all of my ball jars and the little ones, and my whole wall is lined with them. I love it. I have a big old shelf. I'm going to get green. And then I have 9 extra of these little ones. Stacked up 3 high, and they're about as tall as the other ones. And they have bling and different things in them. Things that I had in larger things, larger plastic jars. Ooh, that. I'm going to use that. I like it. It's a good color. You're not into the arches. What arches? Must be something to do with the sheet load. You know, oh, I have some exciting things coming up. Speaking of dies, later in June, I'm going to have a video out. I have to make the card for it. Using new dies and stamps and an embossing folder from Simon Hurley. That releases June 10th. And then I have a gnome I've been making out of felt. That doesn't fit in there. A gnome that I'm making out of felt named Fergus. Fergus the gnome. That's coming out too. It's fun. I finished Fergus. I just have to put his embellishments on him. All right, so here is this. I love it. Party on the inside. I love the way that came out. This was for those of you that came in late, there was a big tear here on the inside. So I covered it up. You guys had a great idea to cover it up with a tree. There, so that is that. Let me put these away. Okay. Michelle is not boring at all. What do you mean? You are not boring at all. All right. Now, let's see. I have this border I found in my sticker drawer. I think, oh, it looks so good with this card. It's like it's meant to be. This is a beach birthday card. It's Trader Joe's card. I love it so much. I love it. I don't know. I could probably raise this up. Oh, man, I don't know what to do with this. What does this card measure? Probably 5 by 7. All right. But I want to use this. I could use this on the inside too, but I think I'll pop it up across the bottom. How could I be boring with all the parties on the inside of my cards? I know, Michelle. Michelle's cards are awesome. If you haven't seen them, they are awesome. All right, that's what I'll do. 5 by 7. Let me grab a card base. I have white. Do I have yellow? No, I have blue. No, see, it's not got the blue in it. Let's go. I'm just going to go with white. I know this border is really cool. It happened to be, I was looking in my sticker drawer for trees, and it happened to be in there. And I'm like, oh, that'll go. It's like it's perfect. And I'll just pop it up off the bottom. And I know it'll cover up some of it, but you know, you can't have everything. You can only have so much awesomeness on the card. And I'll put a little bit on the inside. It'll be on the inside too. This is very Summary. You know, it has this. You know what I could do? It's a serendipitous moment. Yes. It's a serendipitous moment. I could do my flippy card. My flippy. And that is just awesome for the inside there. I need to cut off that little bit more, so I'm going to have to get into the fruit a little bit. Again, you guys, tell your family and friends. Public service announcement from CraftyRia. Please do not sign your card close to the sentiment. Leave room. Anything salvageable on the back? No. No. But I am going to salvage this. I'm going to have a party on the inside already starting. I think I have a piece of paper that might be big enough. No. That is not big enough. This one will work. And save a whole card base. The card base was an Ohuhu card base. All right. Excellent. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to score this, I'll give it a 1/2 inch. Whoops. Okay. I love Ohuhu. Their card bases are so good. Yes, Susan. Yes. Do not underline words in the sentiment and do not write too close to the sentiment. How can we reach the masses of people? How can we reach them? And I know it's big. I don't measure. We're not measuring. Your mom cannot abide by that rule at all. Yep. Welcome in, Carol. Oh, this is not terry tape. Oh, this is why I don't like this tape. Now I remember why I have not used this tape. I'm using it up though. I'm getting rid of it. And why am I using up this tape? Because I didn't fix this. And I don't feel like fixing it on here. I have this other tape. This tape I've had, I'm ashamed to say how long I've had it. 20 years. Before I've lived in this house. Probably 20 years. This is not tear tape. This is before tear tape came out. It's olden days tape. I used to use it almost exclusively. It's very sticky. It's very good tape. But as you can see, like, here's new tape compared to that. It's like yellow. But it's very sturdy. It's very good. I'm just saying, yeah. I usually use a little acrylic block or something and rip mine, but I never have an acrylic block handy. So if I had if I was awesome, I would have an acrylic block ready. All right, we have some nouns, plural nouns. I will grab those in a second. All right. The tape is really stuck to my thing. Okay, here we go. I can't get this tape off my finger. It's very sticky tape. I don't really know if this tape predates the days of tear tape, but I didn't know about tear tape at the time. Got that. Got that. That's just white. We're going to put those plural nouns, dirty mops, silk pajamas, whisks, and ugly wigs. Dirty mops. Silk pajamas. Whisks. And ugly wigs. Oh, this is funny. Great. All right. Now we need two numbers. Two numbers. All right, so we have this. I need to put something there, which will be glitter paper. This I will mat, or not glitter paper, but glitter tape. I will mat this, and I'll put this across the top. Okay. Let's do this inside part first. That's not wide enough. That's too purple. All right, let's go with this. This has bright pink. This is kind of what I was thinking of. Bright pink, because that has pink. This is Barely Art tape. It is the best washi tape. The best glitter tape I've ever used. I love it so much. It is thick. It rips. You don't have to scissor it. It does not have any glitter fallout. It's great. And it sticks pretty well, but it's still removable like washi tape. It is wonderful. It's Barely Art washi tape. And there's a lot on each. I've been using this forever. As you guys have known. That box has lasted 100 years or more. Let's get a piece of pinkish or yellowish or some kind of color glitter paper to make that pop. I shouldn't really say yellowish because that would just be gold. This doesn't exactly match that, but it is a really nice color. Really nice. I don't think I have anything that matches the washi tape. I'm going to go with this though. It's not exact, but it will do. I'm going to use liquid glue. This is art glitter glue. I'm using it up because I'm going to switch to Elmer's glue after. I think. I'll be primarily Elmer's. 1492 and 1941. I was going to ask what the other one was. I can't get it in the hole. Okay. I can't say that. Angel quoted. It is on here a little crooked, but I'm gonna fix the crookedness. You will see. There. So what I did to fix the crookedness, I lined this side up and then went all the way around. Yes, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean. Okay, let's see, we got that. I'm gonna put, boy, it's gonna take me forever to use that tape. See, that's why I don't like that tape. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna just use a big mixture of things today. Historical fiction is one of your favorite book genres. That is cool. All right, so these are cut out, like die cut out. But this one here will cut nicely. And it is about the right size. So I'm going to fussy cut this kind of right up there. There. And it makes it look like it was meant to be cut out like that. I'm going to pop that up. Then give this, I'm just trimming that funky edge off and rounding this corner. There. All right, let's see if I can do this and that. Okay. Just use what? What are we using? There. So that piece will go in here. The tape, I'll use it on and off. Like for this, I'm going to use the glue because it's not a straight, you know, it's all misshapen. And put this across the top here. Wonky. It's all wonky. That's it. Your grandmother was born in 1892. That's how I always remember her birth year. Columbus, yes. I always joke around about, you know, age. And like I was born last century, you know. I was born in back in the 1900s. That's what I always say. Back in the 1900s. We can say that now. So I'm going to take this and put some foam tape behind it in some areas. because I wanted to pop off the card. So we do need two numbers. Two numbers. That's really not going to do what I want it to do. Okay, let's put this one here and put this one here. I think that's good. All right, Dustaloo, take a reboot. We will be here. All right. So you guys should always use that whenever you can. When you're talking to someone that was born after the year 2000. Back in the 1900s, we used to use phones that were wired to the wall. Back in the 1900s, we used to have to get up to change the channel on the TV. Or worse yet, we only had 3 channels and had to have an antenna, and sometimes we wouldn't get reception. Back in the 1900s, I love to say that. It cracks me up. All right, so we have this. I love this. This is really cool. It matches really well. It has a super duper party on the inside. What could I do with this? Maybe, I know, how about some Wink of Stella to give some glimmer and shimmer to the stuff. That's a highlight pen. I don't think I'm looking for my Clear Star glitter pen. This is it. Between these two, like this Clear Star glitter pen, I'm gonna mark in the strawberry a little bit. And that's hard to see on camera. I'm gonna just go with this Wink of Stella. For those of you that don't know what Wink of Stella is, it's just a shimmer pen. Give a little squeeze. There we go. And it's got a little bit of glittery shimmer to it. Put a little bit on the fruits. And on these glasses here, just to make them look frosty. You might be able to see them on the solid colors on the camera. Not sure. Your poor ancient iPad. Oh no. All right, so there we have that. It's got, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's got shimmer on like the glasses and stuff. I think it looks good. And then that. Welcome in, Christine. I hope you're doing well. All right, that's fun. I like that a lot. Now, Christine's going into winter. This is a summer card, but she's getting geared up for winter. Let's turn this back around so my scissors are front and center. I have this little piece left over. All right, now let's see what else we got. What other card? Oh, I know. The 4th of July. this one. We're going to make this a 4th of July card. This is just a congratulations card. But we're going to make it. We're going to make it 4th of July. You guys, we need a number. Last call for a number for the Mad Lib. And here comes Ripley. Here comes Ripley. Ripley. All right. This calls for a celebration. I don't think I'm going to put this on the inside of the card, the sentiment. I'll put it in my sentiment box because I'm going to use it as a 4th of July card. This is a pretty good size piece of paper to mat something with. Let's move these over here. Hey, Ripley, your Auntie Ann just saying hi. We're going to take off the congratulations. And again, I'll put this with my sentiments. It could be for something else. Let me get my big old stuff. Ripley. 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 You guys can't see her, but she's here. I did give her a treat after my stream Thursday night. I teased her by asking her if she wanted a treat. All right, this has to cut down to about 4 3/4 or so. I swear YouTube hates you. I never gives me your notifications. Check the bell. And make sure you have the bell clicked. I was not torturing her much. Not a lot. Everything is on. Okay. I don't know. I did give her a treat. I took a picture. I posted it in the Discord because people said, you guys said that you wanted proof that I gave her a treat. Speaking of ugly wigs, I wore a wig Thursday night. An ugly wig. A crazy wig. A weird wig. All right, so this is going to be a 4th of July card. What am I going to decorate it with? Bling. Bling in the centers. You have 115 plus stream streak with Steven, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't give you the live notification. I don't know. It's crazy. What else do I want to put on here before I adhere it down? I don't really think anything. I think just bling. I'm going to use this. Ange says to use this, so I will. I have to cut it. Chomp-a-chomp. I'm using up this old tape. Ancient tape. I'm good. I hope you're doing well, Diaro. How are your doggies? Ripley says hello to the doggies. To all of the doggies out there. She wants to play with all of the doggies out there. All right. Here we go. Let's pull this tape off. or not the tape, the backing. We're leaving the tape on and we're pulling the backing off. In theory, maybe. There we go. Except for when the backing sticks, we will pull it off. All right, here we go. This is an Ohuhu card base, super thick. Michelle's favorite. I love them. They are great. All right, got that. And then I will leave the inside to be whatever we need, but we'll put some bling on that. Let me get my bling. All right, multicolor. Here we go. Multicolor bling. Let's just use some off of this sheet. We're going to go with that color. Yeah, last call for numbers. And I'm just randomly putting different ones in the centers. I need one more piece. There we go. So there we have some bling. I'm going to use some white randomly around. Just to add a little more of a pop of interest to the card. There's already glitter on the fireworks, and the houses or the buildings have glitter. So I think we're good. I'm going to leave it like that. And then this could be, it could be a congratulations card, or it could be a 4th of July card. It could be anything. Whatever we need it for. And then these things I will put in my sentiments because they could go on another card somewhere. All right, I still have these things that I could use on a card if I find something. But then there's also this awesome cactus card, which is so cool. Oh, you know, here we go. It's going to be another openy card, flippy card, because I have to, and I have an idea. Of course, again, public service announcement. Do not write on the stuff. Write only in the white spot, nice and neatly. I mean, you could even write sloppily. Just do not cover up the sentiments. Thank you. Numbers 29 and 1066. Thank you, Destaloo. And let's go back to adjectives. We need 4 more adjectives. Number 29. 29 and 1066. Where's the other number? Okay. Okay. I read that as November 29th, 1966. That is the one I read it at when I first glanced at the number. Dogs are panting. It's a bit hotter. Yep. Yep, yep. All right. Let's cut this out. Nothing on the back of that. And we will do this. I don't know if I like that border at the top. I think I'm going to cut that border off. I don't really love the border. But I do like some of these. I'm going to fussy cut these out and stick them on the front of the card. But I think the border takes away from the rest of the card. What would it measure if I cut it off? So let's see. We have, this is 7. It's 5 by 7. If I cut the border off, it's going to be 6. I think if I cut this down to 4 1/4, it's going to cut a bunch out by 5 1/2. I could probably do that. I'm going to cut it down to an A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It'll just take some of the outer bits away, but we're going to add some of this. The other thing I could do is add something to the top, but I don't know. I think it takes away from the card. So let me just chop this off. So move by 4 1/4. So that means it's like this is going to be a little bit in. That'll be it's still going to be okay. And a little bit shorter from the, it's still going to work. It'll still work. So I want to make it that. I'm going to make it to be about 4 1/8. I'm going to go a little bigger over here though, just to make sure I'm centering the happy birthday. Okay, a little more off this edge. So 4 1/8. There, by 5 3/8, and I could cut a little more off this top and that much off the bottom there. So we still have a lot of really cool stuff, and we have a lot of really cool scraps. These would be really good on a collage paper. So would that actually. A collage background with other things. I know, a little bit off one side, a little bit off the other side, back to the first side, back to the second side. Actually, I'm very good at cutting hair, just so you know. I used to cut all my friends' hair in high school. I used to cut my mom's hair. I used to cut my other friend's hair and give her perms. Back when perms were a thing. I still cut my own hair. I don't pay no $100 for a haircut. I'm cheap. Or however much haircuts cost now. How much are haircuts? I would imagine $100. If I were to get it cut and colored, you're looking at $200. All right. We're going to cut this little guy out. Just do some fussy cutting. Yeah. I think in 2020, I think a lot of people started cutting their own. Susan cuts her own. Ange cuts her own. Yeah. I've been cutting mine since I was like in high school. I've gone to the salon a few times here and there, but whenever I'm done, it looks the same as when I cut it. So I just cut it myself. Or I end up going home and cutting it because I didn't like the way they did it. Yep. All right. You go to a friend. Yeah, I used to go. I had this one lady, my friend and I would go to her. I think she charged $35 for cut and color. And it was fun because we usually made a day of it. We would go eat lunch. She had a little thing in her basement where she would cut hair. And, of course, we had to make an appointment because it was in her home. But, yeah, we used to just go hang out. Oh, I can't cut that one too. I have to go down here. You pay $24 for a trim. Takes her 10 minutes. That's not that bad, but still. All right, I'm going to paper piece this one together. We have that. I'm going to put... All right, I'm going to put this flower over here. $24 is not bad. I don't know what they charge, like at the Quick Cuts or something near me. I've gone there a few times when they've had like the $10 haircut kind of thing, but that was years back. I just do it myself. I just do it. Having curly hair makes it easy too. And curly hair is very forgiving. And there's that little guy. Okay. So we have these little things that I'm going to stick on the front. I can probably put this back here. And this little guy, I don't know where. This little guy on top of there. Yeah, so we'll have a couple. I don't know. That looks fine. I don't think I need to cover it up with this. Maybe just the one. I could put that on the inside. I can do it on the inside. So I need to get a card base. Although I think I'm just going to cut. You know what I'm going to do. You know. You know what I'm going to do. Where is that big white scrap I had a few minutes ago? That does not. That will not work. I have this card base that's already cut. All right, let's go with that. I thought I had a piece that wasn't big enough for the other card that I made before. All right, I don't have it. Didn't I have a piece? Was this it? This couldn't have been it. It was bigger than that. All right. I'm going to use this card base and just trim it down rather than cut a whole new piece. Because I think I want that on the inside. Here it is. I knew I had a piece. I found it. This is the piece I was looking for. This is perfect. I mean, it is perfect. Said with the exact correct accent. Destaloo says hers is fine and straight and these days thin. I couldn't do. Oh, it is hard. Straight hair is hard to cut. All right, I'm gonna do this at 4 1/4. My hair is thin but curly, so it looks thicker than it is. And it is falling out. I'm old. It's falling out. All right, here we go. Adjectives: slimy, bold, corny, and sweaty. Slimy. Adjective: slimy. Ooh, slimy. Slimy. Bold. Okay, that's going to be funny there. Let's see. Corny. And sweaty. All right. Now we need... Let's go with 3 nouns. 3 nouns. All right, let's fold this. Get it nice and folded. And we will put this over here. I think I can use a piece of this tape. Is it wide enough? That tape is too wide. So this one is too narrow. So I shall use this tape runner. Okay. I'm going to just get rid of that excess so it doesn't get stuck in my tape runner. No, paper cutter. And this is going to be a little smaller than an A2 card because I cut it for the matting, not realizing it had some cool interior stuff. There. Smack it down. Let's get rid of that. I have an idea. What if I used that instead of washi tape? What about this? Is that long enough? That is not long enough. That's really cool. I'm going to put a strip of this there instead of washi tape. I will put this down in this corner. Okay, that's going to work. Let's do that. I can use a piece of this smaller tape. This is tear tape. Maybe not the tear tape brand, the big brand, but it is. I believe it's terrible. But I am going to cut it because I want it nice and even on the bottom. All right, which one do you guys like better? I think I like this one better with the flowers. This is tear tape with an unremovable background. It came off. It did. Okay. There we go. Let's cut that off. There. See, using my scraps. It's kind of cool. All right, I need something to mat that on. What about this? I have left over from the other card, and we have, oh, I have an idea. Like that, with that, or, that. Okay, yeah. So, let's see. Do we want that piece on the bottom or this little tiny piece? I kind of like the little piece, and I'll put this elsewhere in the card or something. I like the little piece a lot because it doesn't take away from the sentiment. Put some glue on there. I'm using all of the adhesives today, a little bit of each. I think I can put some glue on that. All right. I like it. And just clapping, I think, or waving. What are you doing, Ange? You're clapping. I think they're claps. And we will cut this to about right there. That looks cute. I like it. You were clapping. Okay. The inside looks as good as the outside. I love it. I love it. Put a piece of this there. Put a piece of this here. Okay. I like this cactus card. These Trader Joe's cards are so cool. They're great for recycling. All right, Dustaloo. Thank you, thank you. Bear, incense, holy sock, and tumbler. Okay. Bear. Incense. Holy sock. Oh, I think. Oh. I'm going to stop at holy sock because I miscounted. I have too many. Okay. But we do need 2 parts of the body. It's our last word. 2 different parts of the body. 2 words. Part of the body times 2. All right, so with this here, I can put there. I'll raise it up a little bit. This, I'll put that up there. I'll put that over there just to fill in a couple of little white spots on the card. Crichton says hello. Actually, he's just squeaking. You had to choose bear because you saw a cub last week in the Smoky Mountains. Oh, that's awesome. Todd and I went to the Smoky Mountains around COVID time. We got an Airbnb or a cabin or something like that. And we didn't go out in public or anything. We just wanted to get away. And we drove around Cades Cove and stuff like that. And we saw so many bears. All right, so then that'll go there on a little bit of this tape. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. I'm going to leave I'm going to let the arms just hang out. I don't feel like cutting little pieces. Crichton, that is an annoying sound. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that annoying sound. All right, so there's the front. There's the inside. I don't think I need to do... I could put that there. That'll work. I'm just going to use the glue. There. We'll put that there. Even though I already put the flowers I cut out for it on the other card, or the other part of the card. That looks fine. That is fine. We got it. All right. Do I need anything else for this card? These can be saved for some fun thing or other. What do I need on the card? I don't think anything. I'm going to leave it. The inside is gorgeous. I love the inside. And the front now has that. So I used all the little pieces, very many pieces: pituitary gland, esophagus, thyroid, pancreas. And I laughed when I read pituitary gland. All right. There, I think that I will leave that. That is good. I like it so much. All right. Now, what else? Do I have another card picked out? I do not. What time is it? It is that time. Okay. I can make one more card. Which one will it be? Thank you, Ange. Thank you, thank you. Kind of manly, maybe? I don't know. I don't like that one that well. We could do... That's another birthday. What about these? What could I do? No, I don't know. I need something to really inspire me. Let's see. Let's look. I'm going to be here the rest of the day trying to figure out what to do next. This one is really pretty. The Adventure Begins. I don't have any graduates. This one I can make into something other than a graduation card. I don't know about the 2019 cards. I don't know. I know, Crichton is crazy. This could be a non-graduation card if I cut off the "you're graduating." I'd like a congratulations card. This could be a general birthday card. I'm going to do that. General birthday card. I see what I want to do with this card, but I wonder, what if I cut that off and make this a congratulations card? I have an idea what I want to do with this. Let's do that. Yeah. I have an idea. Let me get a card base in white, and it is going to work. Okay, what does the inside said? Okay, it talks about graduation day, but it also just has a regular generic congratulations. And by the way, kudos from more to more family, because you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You have one thing to do when you fill out a card, and they did the right thing. You know what they did. Thank you to the Moore family for correctly filling out the inside of a card. And I'm going to cut this as close to the fold as I can get. And I'm going to cut out I know. I'm on a roll today with my complaining about he's signing too close to the edge of the card. Or I mean to the sentiment. I can't talk. I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm going to keep that for this card. I'm going to just trim this other end off. And this will go in my sentiment box for if I do need a graduation card. I think navy blue would be nice, but I don't have navy blue. So I need to make this four and an eighth. You're teaching your family right. So I have that. It's kind of not very even. I'm going to cut this because I might want to use some of this fancy stuff on the inside. Let's cut this one off. And then cut this off. And then I'm going to cut this. Okay, so we have this. We are so happy for you. There's this that I'll put. I have a card scrap box that I could put that in because I could use that on a graduation card if I make one in the future. Will I remember that I have that? No. But it's a nice thing to say for now. I do not like the crookedness of this, so I'm going to... I might cut this down to a 4-inch card. I have 4-inch envelopes. But let me see if I have a darker blue paper. I think we've done this before. I don't think I have any navy blue card bases. No, so I'm just going to go on white. These are black. Oh, that's navy blue. But that's not really, that's too dark. I really want like that royal blue, but I do not have it. So we're going to go with, we're just going to go with it on white. I'm going to cut this side down so it looks even with the other side. It's called Even Steven. I need to go a little more. There. Matte with royal. I might have glitter paper of that color. Hi, Ripley. That's not glitter paper. Ripley, where's my glitter paper? Where is it? It's here. This is the right color, but it is, it's foam. It's very thick. It is thick. It would look really nice, but it is no good. It's too thick. Too thick. Where else? What else do I have? Do I have... over here. I think I have blue. Yes, maybe. I do. Is it going to be the right color? It might be. It is not exact, but I think lining it up, it will work. It is not the exact same color as you can see from that, but on the outside of this, it's going to work. And I could even leave it as an A2 size. Oh, but then I'd have to cut top and bottom too. How big? How big is this? All right, it would fit on a 4-inch card. I'm going to cut this card down to 4, or the card base. Like I said, I have a bunch of envelopes that are 4-inch cards. I'm going to trim a little bit off this top and bottom. Actually, that makes the top and bottom even. Except I still need more for the card. For the base, for the backing. There. Let's see how that works. It'll let that show a little bit. All right, I'm going to cut this at 5 3/8. Making it a little bit bigger than 5 3/8. I'm going to take a sliver off this end and then come in here and cut this at a little smaller than 4. Yeah, we need body parts, you guys. You guys, put your body parts in the chat. And I did not make this square because as I was cutting it, one side was not square. So I'm going to go all the way around and I'm going to trim a sliver off of all 4 sides to true it up. There. That is squared off. Now this, I'm going to have to go I might have to trim a little side to side as well. No, that works. That works. Okay. That looks pretty good. Half an hour later, I have all these little strips. I am going to cut out a piece out of the center because this is really nice, really thick foil paper, and it's the only sheet of it I have, so I will salvage it. Ooh, I wonder if I could matte that on it on the inside. Wrist, toe, veins, teeth, good body parts. All right, let's do this. I'm just cutting this out. I do this a lot when I want to save the paper. That I'm matting with. because you don't need all of that. All right, let's go with this. Put this down. I made that a little too big. That's all right. I'm trying to use this old tape up. I've been reorganizing my craft room and I've been finding all kinds of stuff. It's actually kind of fun to find things that I had forgotten I had. If the tape's too big, I just fold it back on itself, because why not? All right, there we go. Let's see, careful. If I can line it up, there we go. I try to look at the corner here and the corner there when I'm lining up my mat. And then this will go on there. I'm going to use this. I'll do this around the edge. I'll put a piece of that other heavy duty tape down the center. I don't know how well this glue runner sticks. This tape I know works really well. So I'll put a piece down there. Okay. That looks really good. Let's just do this inside sentiment real quick. That is kind of big. Let's trim it down a little bit. Much better. Thumb cuticle or a thumb cuticle. Thumb comma cuticle or just a thumb cuticle. Vein and cuticle. Okay. Got it. And that was all the words we needed. Use this tape. I bought this tape probably 20 years ago. It was the only thing I used to use for a long time before I had a tape runner. All right, now this card's done. No, I'm kidding. It's not. Thumb and cuticle. No, I mean vein and cuticle. Vein. I'm going to make it veins because it just fits in that. It sounds better. and cuticle. Okay. Then I will read that in a minute. And we have this. We are so happy for you. What if I matted that on gold? Let's do it. I think I have a piece of gold, shiny, metallic paper, but this may also be good. Do I have? I do have shiny gold. Let's go with all shiny. Yeah, I think it goes well. This is very thick paper as well. Where's my scissors? I've got another pair. Do not be alarmed. I have more than one pair of scissors. I'm ready for anything. I can't pull the backing off. Okay. All right. Not gold, silver. It's too late. I already put, there's the dots here are gold, and so is the metallic gold. So is the word. I already stuck it down. So that. Put this back in my thing. And I am not going to put this up on Pop Dots. This is super thick, this gold, so it'll have a little bit of dimension on its own. I try not to make things too dimensional, TOO dimensional, because of the cost of mailing things that are thick. So I like that. We are so happy for you. That's really pretty. Congratulations. I could put something like this on the inside. That'll work. Let's do that. It's my little party on the inside. Thank you, Michelle. It's kind of classy looking. The party's coming. Here we come. Here comes the party. Let's put a little bit of this glue down the center. Try not to get it all over my fingers. There. Just used some little scraps I had right there. And now if I wanted to send this as a graduation card, I could always like do something like this, trim it down and add it to the bottom or something like that. That could always be incorporated back onto the card if I wanted. But I'm going to leave it totally generic like this. I like that. I think it's really kind of classy. It's cool. It has the gold, so the gold, all of these dots are metallic gold, and then the word is also gold. So, and then that metallic blue, it's not the exact color, but it's really close. So there we go. We have that. We have this, which could be a 4th of July card, but it was a congratulations card. We have the cactus card, fancy part today, party on the inside. I would say my parties on the inside are pretty good. This has no party on the inside. Don't tell Michelle. It doesn't have a party. We have this, which has this raised border and a lot of a party on the inside. And last but not least, this happy anniversary card with a huge party on the inside. I almost feel like this needs something I could do. What if I did this? This would go. All right. I'm partying up the inside. That I could do. I don't have a good piece of blue. I do. That's fine. We're going to party that on the inside. And I'll put that over there. So we're going to party on the inside over here. Let's do it. I'll use glue. And I know that this isn't evenly cut, but it's okay. And we'll put this piece over here, because these kind of look fireworky. There. So we have a little bit of a party on the inside. I couldn't let that card go naked. Naked, that's what it is. Naked on the inside. I couldn't let it be naked on the inside. All right, so we have that. We have that. We have this. The cactus. Let me know which one is your favorite, you guys. And time to celebrate with a mega party on the inside. And there's that. I think those came out kind of cute. Let me know which one you like the best. Let me put my blue away. And I still have not used these frames. Let me put those aside. All right. Put my scissors away. All right, let me get a drink. I will read the Mad Lib. Time to celebrate. I like that too. I like them all, really. So many cool ideas there. I love that box of cards that I got from our friends. There's so many more in there that I want to do. So cool. All right, here we go. This is from this, the Maddest of Mad Lib books. And it has 5 different Mad Lib books inside. And this one is Mad About Animals is the name of the book it's from. But it is Amazing Dads. So I picked this because it's getting near Father's Day. All right. You hear a lot about squeaky mothers in the wild, nurturing and taking care of their dirty mops. But what most silk pajamas don't know is that there are a lot of great animal dads too. After a courtship, no. A polka-dotted example is the mesmerizing seahorse. After a courtship of 29 hours, the female gives her frothy eggs to the male, who carries them until they hatch. Emperor penguins are hands-on whisks too. After the mother lays a bear, the dad carries it in his veins to keep it slimy and warm while she goes off to look for ugly wigs to eat. Okay. He holds on to the incense throughout the cold, bold winter. Another example of dad care is the corny cardinalfish. After the female fertilizes the eggs, the proud father keeps them in his cuticle for 1,066 days until they hatch. Each of these sweaty fathers deserves a trophy that says world's #1 holy sock. So there it is. I love that they take care of their dirty mops. They eat ugly wigs. Great. I love it. I thought that was hilarious. Thank you, Destaloo, for picking the words. That turned out to be quite funny. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you did too. News coming up. Let's see. No stream next Monday or the following Monday. So 2 Mondays in a row, no stream. But Wednesday night of this week at 7 p.m. I will be on Twitch, probably playing Animal Crossing. Tiara, aren't we all naked on the inside? Yes, we are. Unless you eat fabric or something. So Wednesday night, Twitch, 7 o'clock Eastern, playing Animal Crossing. Thursday night, 8 o'clock will be a secret stream. And then next week, no streams next week at all. And then no streams the following 2 Mondays in a row. So, blue is your favorite color, blue and gold. I think that looks classy. And you know what? This could go to a guy. We're always looking for like masculine cards. This is a masculine card. So is this. This could go to anybody. And even the cactus probably could go to anybody. This is kind of girly because of the foo-foo drinks and the female bathing suit on it. But that could go to anybody too. Well, or a couple, obviously. Anyway, that is... And Crichton is crazy. He's making his squeaks. That is it. We did 5 cards today. That's not too bad. Of course, he's going to go crazy now. Crichton, you are nuts. We should find somebody to raid. Let me come over here to my computer, which I cannot get to because my bling box is in the way. Hold on a second. All right, let me see. Yeah, where am I going? Stream settings, yes. Edit. Here, there's so many things to click on to redirect. Who is on? Of course we have Pedro. Let's see if there's anybody crafting. No. All right, let's go see Pedro. I don't think who did we go visit last week? I don't remember. Oh, I know. We went to Crafting and Crime Daily last week. That's where we went. But we're going to go see Pedro tonight. All right, you guys. Hide my Weird Al wig. Last Thursday night, I dressed up as Weird Al on stream, and I sang 5 brand new Weird Al songs. Well, not new to him, but new to me. And we did parodies. Anne wrote one called Fluff Paw. And we did Bathroom on the Right. We did all kinds of crazy stuff last week. Or Thursday. Crazy songs. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to go visit our friend Pedro. Michelle could probably talk him into doing something crazy, some sort of a crazy song. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back in 2 weeks, so I will post it in the Facebook group, so be sure to check it out over there. You shouldn't get notifications when I'm not streaming. I hope not anyway. And Anne loved the parody stream. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And like I said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my awesome moderators, Ange and Christine. I appreciate you guys. There must be a lag, Diero. I don't know. You said that a long time ago. It just came up. I don't know. And let's see. Have a great week, everyone. Enjoy the next couple of weeks. Have fun in Pedro's stream. I will see you all. I will see you all later. You guys have a fantastic week ahead. Make somebody smile. Ripley's over here. I don't know if you can see. She's pushing my arm out of the way. She wants me to pet her. I have both hands on the desk. Can you put your nose up here? Can you put your nose? Put your nose up there? No, her nose doesn't reach. Come on. Come up here. Come on the table. Come on the table. Come on the table. She won't do it. If I had food up here, she would be up here. Do you want this? Look. She won't put her head here, but she wants me to pet her. Look. Over here. Over here. She's climbing on my chair. Climb up on the table. She won't. All right. Anyway. All right, you guys. Take care. Have a great week. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.